We are the Beige Brigade and we're coming to town. Meet me. We are the Beige Brigade and we're coming to town. Meet me. Except I think it's more like, we are the Beige Brigade and we're coming to town. Meet me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hello everybody, I'm Katharina Zia and I'm here with you to share some weekly vlogs that are going to happen from now on. I'm sitting here in front of my trusty piano with my books behind me, which makes me happy, and I'm here to discuss with you philosophy, poetry, makeup, fashion, even politics, books. I'm really a huge reader and I'm a writer as well. And discuss music. Did I mention music? Music, especially music. And I'm old school. Very old school. I'm as old as the hills, darling. This is my first vlog, and I'm just getting to know you, and it's all about the colour beige. You may have noticed I'm wearing beige. I've got a lot of things to say about beige. I'm not the greatest fan of beige. Gotta be honest, okay? But beige seems to have permeated our entire fashionable civilization for quite a long time now. I'm thinking of the Kardashians. We are the Beige Brigade and we're coming to town. Meet me, meet me, the Beige Brigade. Yay. Thinking of those sort of Insta models you see, and they're always wearing beige. They've got the nude lip, slightly too much makeup, boobs out, lifted, you know, all of that thing which seems to have become so popular and is still popular right now in 2019. Whoopsie, it's 2020 now. Yeah, I was just thinking that colour, bright colour, shows the freedom of spirit, shows, hey, I don't care if it suits my skin colour. I'm going to wear something that makes me feel good, that's like a flower blooming, that's bright, that's beautiful, that's big. And that's what I would like to see fashion doing. We've all got it. We've all understood. Beige is tasteful. We get it. Time to move on. Come on, fashion. It's time to move away from beige. Kanye, are you listening? Time to move away from the beige. Beige is a colour that is considered very popular, and I believe there are a couple of reasons for that. One is it's considered to be tasteful. Notice how I have not been tasteful today, wearing too heavy eye makeup, huge hoop earrings and a massive necklace. A no-no for taste. You know what the French always say, if you've got this much jewellery on, take one piece off. That is style. Well, I'm not trying to do style. I'm trying to be over the top. And beige is something that really isn't over the top. Suits a lot of people's skin colours, so I think that's why it's very popular. And also, it is considered tasteful. You can never say of somebody wearing beige, oh my God, did you see the colour she's wearing? Oh my God, like the Queen Elizabeth. You can never say, oh, did you see her in that bright green, lime green dress with a purple hat, it's too much, it's horrible. No, beige. It can never be said about that, and so that's why it's popular. And to me, that is a sad indictment on our society, because I believe there are reasons that beige shouldn't be a popular colour in fashion. And I know it's like I'm going to take a big musical swerve here because I'm a musician and I want this to also be about music, 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 music. This channel is going to be about music because I play music on my piano and my guitar. So a lot of music's going to seep into all of these discussions. Now, music, believe it or not, does seep into the colour beige. Let me explain. I was very, very young during the punk era. And the punk era was like the antithesis of beige. Punks did not like beige. They also did not like navy blue twin sets and one string of pearls. I mean, this was the kind of fashion thing that punk was in rebellion against. Please do not wear that boring navy blue twin set with one set of pearls. Do not wear a nice beige dress with one string of pearls. They were in rebellion against all that. And that was exciting because what they were wanting to bring into the world was a bit of colour and a bit of rebellion, again, is the word I come up with. And they did so very well, very well. And while I wasn't a perfect punk, I kept my hair long. There are things about the punk ethos that I think are vitally important to society. And what they are is this idea of freethinkingness. So punk was coming in and looking at the systems in society and the systems in government, and it was saying, no, this isn't right. We're not going to put up with this. We disagree with the way this is done, and we're going to stand up and shout it from the rooftops if we have to. And that's what they did. And that was a very important thing socially to be doing, because systems left by themselves will tend to try and take control of people's lives in ways that don't really fit in with the human experience, and can be quite invasive and actually can be quite dangerous and damaging to the human psyche, to the human soul, and even to the human body in the end. So I'm just going to have a little pause here while I let you think about this whole punk thing and reflect on the fact that there was something really positive that came with it. And I wonder if we have that nowadays. What I see nowadays is great big corporations and huge systems taking charge of control of people's lives. Now, in the 1980s,
here in New Zealand,
a great attitude of, no, we're not putting up with that if it doesn't fit our lives. In the 1990s, that started to change, and in 2000s and 2010s and 2019, where we now are, I've seen it go away more and more and more to the point where people just tend to put up with what structures, bureaucracies and societies are telling them they have to put up with. And this is not a good thing, not a good thing for society at all. So what I see now is people working 120-hour weeks. People's wages have gone down exponentially too. The standard of living has decreased for most people. The rich have got richer. And that wonderful punk thing where you're going to say, no, sorry, mate. I'm going to have children if I want to bloody have children. And this society is going to make sure that I can have children on one wage and have a wife or a partner at home. That was the attitude of the 80s. No, you're not going to bloody tell us we're earning half what we need and we've got to have both of us working full time to have a child. These are new things that have come in. They didn't used to be in the old days.
by which I mean the 1970s. It was the worship of market forces that changed things.
It used to be much better in the old days. And believe me, I am as old as the hills, darling. So I've seen a lot. And I've seen the beauty in New Zealand society in the 1970s and start to change. As the 80s went through, it started to change. But people were still stroppy. Stroppy is a good term. People were still like, hey, we're not going to put up with the wage going down and food prices going up and everything. You know, it used to be fantastic that people could have their own house, live on one income, have a partner at home to look after the children, which I think is essential. I'm sorry, I think it's essential. I'm old school. I'm just saying bye to beige. Fuck off, beige. We don't want you anymore. You've had your time. And yet, I predict beige will be in for another 5 years. I don't see it going away soon because I see it, the colour beige being popular, being related to the complacency and fear of the people who want to fit in, who want to be tasteful, who want to be good girls and good boys and seen as nice and beige and clean and acceptable to the big institutions that have been set up to really fuck up people's lives. It's the banks taking over it. It's a change in the way money is handled and things are done. And I'd like to see that change. Thank you to George Orwell for also supporting this video. I am sure he does. And I'm sure he hates beige too. And anyway, that's me, Katharina Zia. Old school to the max. Bye.